Hello, Global Heart Dance. My name is Amanda Loveland, and I'm here in Santa Cruz, California, USA, to share with you Qigong for heart harmony
And
the 8 brocades with healing sounds. And there are 6 different healing sounds, 5 of which go along with different organs or energy centers and different colors. And so, in the spirit of Qigong for heart harmony, as we go through each of the centers, the lungs, the liver, the kidneys, the heart, and the spleen, and the 3 dantians, we will have the full experience of not only tonifying, which means strengthening any energies that are depleted in our bodies, but we'll also have the experience of dispersing any energy that's ready to go down into the earth for compost. So, with that being said, you want to just make the intention to open a little portal in the ground so that any energy that wants to go down can go down and be placed into the core of the earth to be recycled into something that's conducive. We'll get started by placing the left hand over the right hand. We'll salute each other. Circle the hands back around, down through the heart, and let the energy of your consciousness sink to your lower dantian. Women, this is the womb space. For men, that's just below the belly button. So we'll start this harmony of the heart for the Global Heart Dance Festival by inhaling heaven's chi. So what you're going to visualize is this silvery radiance from heaven as you bring your hands up toward the sky. You inhale and bathe your central channel with this silvery light of heaven. Palms up, inhale. Exhale, bathe yourself.
pulling down heaven's energy, bathing yourself in silvery light. Inhale up. There's chi, golden energy from the center of the earth up through the soles of the feet, over the head. Let it sink down into the lower dantian. Infusion. Inhale the hands up. Pause the breath at the heart and exhale, radiate out. Silvery light from heaven, inhale. Golden chi from the earth, inhale. Pause the breath, exhale, radiate. One more. Inhale, fusion at the heart, hold the breath, and exhale. We'll start with joint mobilization, so we'll just rotate the wrist. And the opposite direction. The basis of all these joint mobilizations is to bring the smiling energy. Now we're going to go into the elbows, into the joints we're focusing on. We smile from the heart. That allows switch directions. The heart harmony or the coherence to begin, where our body is just functioning in one group and mass, in one being. So now let's rotate the shoulders, small shoulders. And rotate the shoulders back. And switch directions. And we'll move into big shoulders, rotating the arm back. Follow the hand with the gaze. And do each one of these mobilizations 5 times. And as we smile from our heart, then this section, just rotating, switch directions if you have yet to do so, becomes a very powerful Qigong. And switch arms. Following the hand with the gaze. And switch directions. Now, bring the right ear to the right shoulder. We'll do neck rotations. Exhale, the neck, rotate down. Inhale up to the left. Then exhale down gently. Don't press any of these mobilizations too hard. If your neck is feeling tender, exhale down. Inhale up. And just imagine releasing tension from your neck. It's okay to do each one of these exercises in your own way. Not to say to take any of the exercises we're going to do today out of sequence, but just understanding that every Qigong, really give yourself permission to make it your own based on your personal abilities. Okay, next we're going to move into some upper torso rotations. We will just begin by bringing the feet together and rotating the torso. We're going to exhale, imagining we have a ball bearing right in the center. Inhale and exhale at our own pace. And switch.
And let that rest. Now we're going to rotate those hips. So just bring your feet together. Your hands will go just on the back of your body. And you're going to just draw a circle on the ground with your hips. And switch directions. Remember smiling at those hips from your heart. And we'll step the feet back out, and we're going to imagine again that as we're standing on those railroad tracks, now our hips become the wheels of the train. Choo choo. And your conductor all of a sudden, conducting that inner radiance, switch directions. And we're going to draw figure eights on the horizontal plane. Kind of one little circle to the back, to the right, to the left. And switch. You didn't know you were going to become infinity today, huh? How to call that in. We exercise these centers so that we become, for ourselves, connected to all, the heart of all creation. So now we're going to bring some smiling energy into our knees. So we're just going to bring our feet together. Imagine that you're seeing a cutest little puppy or kitten in front of you, and you inhale, gather the chi with the clap, and inhale, cutest puppy ever. Send that into your knees and rotate gently. Aw, thank you, knees. You do such good things for me. We love you, and we're gonna just let that energy drain down. Any tension, drain out. From the top of the head, and roll up the spine, vertebrae by vertebrae. Do one more of those. Hopefully you remember which direction you rotated. I went clockwise, so I would remember. It's best if you choose one way, so you do as well. We're gonna inhale, clap, inhale, hold the breath, warm it up, and send. Go opposite direction in which you just went, rotating gently. Putting that puppy smile in there and let it drain down from you. Roll up, vertebrae by vertebrae. Alright, next with the ankles. So just step out to get our balance slightly. You're going to step back your right foot, put your hands on your hips, and keep that toe on the ground as you rotate your heel in the sky. Switch directions. Stomp the foot down on the ground or inside, wherever you are. Release that chi down. If you've noticed, as we've done these chi exercises, we're starting from the top, the body, can switch directions, down the meridians, down. Whew, I moved some chi right there. Down into the core of the earth. Stomp your foot. And we'll just wash that all out with one ha sound. Inhale. Heaven's radiance, exhale. And just stand in Wuji for a moment. Arms 2 inches resting away from the armpits, and just feel, how did that shift my energy? Allowing yourself to integrate that. You could think of Wuji as the yin part of your practice, and the movements, meditations themselves, as more the yang experience of energy. So we'll begin the 8 brocades by doing an exercise called the triple heater. And the healing sound for the triple heater or triple warmer exercise is the he sound. And the triple warmer is just meant to regulate overall the body. And anytime you feel excess heat in the body, you can also use this exercise to dispel that. So how we're going to get started is we're going to stand again on those two railroad ties, knees slightly bent, tailbone slightly turned under, creating a horizontal parallel connection to the floor beneath you. And we're going to inhale the energy from the earth up through the central channel with the tongue on the roof of the mouth. And exhale with the he sound. Inhale up through the center. And exhale. You can roll the eyes up, looking up as you inhale, exhale. Make the intention and your energy that wants to leave can leave my body. Any energy that wants to raise up can raise up. We'll do one more set. Great. Now moving into the first element is metal. So we're going to step out into a warrior stance. And the metal element is associated with the autumn and integrity and the lungs. So as we breathe in, we're going to inhale this sense and this virtue of integrity. We're going to exhale sadness. And any smoke that wants to leave, imagine that going down for compost. So what we're going to do, inhale white light to the lungs. The hands are going to come up at the heart, forming an L with the right hand. You exhale with the healing sound. And as you stand, hold the breath out. Inhale, switch sides. White light to the lungs. Exhale. Sadness. Inhale, integrity. Exhale. Hold the breath out. Release any sadness. Inhale. Sense of virtue and white light. Exhale. Let it release. Last one. See the lungs glowing brighter and brighter. Being cleansed by the white light. And exhale. Release down. Stand in Muji for just 3 breaths. The next element we're going to move into is late summer, or the earth element. And as you remembered, we visualize golden energy from the earth. We inhale up through the central channel and we split the hands. One goes up toward the sky, one down toward the earth. Release the whoo sound. And you're visualizing this golden light going into that spleen and pancreas just under the left rib cage. Split at the heart and release. So you might get a sense from the name that the earth element represents the sense of being grounded. And you release this sense of worry. Visualizing the spleen becoming brighter and brighter. You really want to feel this whoo in the back of your throat, like deeply enhancing your ability to feel at ease and sure, grounded in the earth element. Two more. Golden energy from the earth. Exhale. Visualize the spleen going brighter and brighter. Last one. Stand in Muji. Ask yourself, how does my energy feel now? You might feel a sense of solidness and relaxation. And the next exercise we're going to do actually isn't associated with any element. However, we do it because as we inhale, we're going to gather all the conducive forces from all around the cosmos and pack that into this bio battery, the lower dantian, so throughout our day we can benefit from our intentions. So let's start. We'll put one palm over the other palm, up toward the sky at the lower dantian, and we'll inhale looking over the shoulder, gathering all the conducive forces, and exhaling, bringing that into the lower dantian. Inhale, stretch the eyes, and exhale to that bio battery. All the conducive forces coming from all around the cosmos to bless our inner chi. And if you want a balance challenge, you can come up on the toes as you inhale and exhale, lower down. Two more sets. Remember, for this to be Qigong for heart harmony, I'm going to kind of keep that smile all through these exercises. And last one. Conducive forces, smile. What else? Feeds the music of the universe better. And my heart dancing than good old fashioned conducive forces. All right. The next exercise we're going to move into, we're going back into our elements, is summer and fire. So we're just going to do a version of awakening the heart, which is associated with fire. And so if you tend to be a little bit more energized and excited when you wake up, you might envision inhaling a pink light, a rosy colored light at the heart. If you tend to be a little bit more sluggish in the morning and need some help getting going, you might imagine this red light at the heart. And when this heart fire is out of balance, you can really tell, because for better or worse, you may get anxious, you may just get a little bit overly fixated on things in your life. And to bring it back into balance, we're going to use the healing sound ha and release any anxiety. And as we inhale, we're going to bring in the sense of joy and whatever color resonates most with our energy. So we're just going to imagine that ball bearing once again at the solar plexus. And we're going to inhale and exhale at our own pace as we rotate. But we'll inhale and exhale, visualizing that heart glowing brighter and brighter. And switch directions. This one can bring your legs out to slightly wider than shoulder width, called as horse stance. 2 more. Remember, you're smiling. Now roll up from the center, vertebrae by vertebrae. Let that integrate. Stand in Muji. Bring the feet back to shoulder width. So from that inner smile and that deep point of stillness, we come into winter. We're going to step out into a horse stance. It's that pretty, not as wide as warrior, but slightly wider than shoulders. And watch me as I demonstrate the motions of this next exercise. The healing sound you want to make is for water is chu wei. So you're imagining when you turn on that faucet, that's how we're going to be envisioning the water coming through us, and when it hits that metal at the bottom of the sink, it goes chu. So for the same sentiment, we were going to be invoking the water by inhaling, gathering energy at the heart, holding the breath, forming a ball, and exhaling any energy of fear from the head down the back of the body, letting it drain out into the earth for compost. And this all is going to be in one movement. One fluid movement. Ha ha ha. So then inhale, you're going to rotate your palms 3 times and visualize a blue light coming up the center of your legs. And as you exhale, tilt the head back and send the blue energy from the water element in the earth to those kidneys, visualizing them glowing brighter and brighter blue. Holding the breath out, you'll let the arms come down. So let's try it together. I'm going to get that horse stance. Inhale, arms up. Gather. Exhale, Chue. Chewing out the fear. Inhale, a sense of sureness, confidence. Inhaling the blue light up the legs. Exhale, visualize the kidneys glowing brighter and brighter. Hold the breath out. The arms come down. Inhale up. Gather. Release. Then inhale. Blue energy from the earth. Up the legs. Exhale to the kidneys, glowing brighter, and hold the breath out. Gather. Send. Two more. Inhale up. Exhale. Send. Hold the breath out. Hands down. Inhale. Gather at the heart. And exhale. Inhale up the legs and send. Hold the breath out and relax. Bring the feet slightly in and stand in Wuji posture. Take 3 breaths, noticing how did that change my energy. Palms facing the back. And the last element we're going to go through in the 8 brocades, not the last brocade, but the last element is the element of wood. And the wood element is associated with the liver, which is located just below the right rib cage. The emotion associated when the liver is feeling strong and harmonized is the sense of abundance, of growth, and therefore it's associated with wood. So we will step out into a warrior stance. Make sure those sit bones are parallel to the earth and you got your dragon tail locked into that star in the middle of the planet, the core. And we're going to inhale this green light, the sense of abundance, at the heart, lighting up that liver, and we're going to punch with angry eyes. Stand in that warrior stance and release with the healing sound. Shh. And as you release, shh, your eyes are bugging out. You inhale with the smile at the heart and the green, and you exhale. Inhale, gather, just seeing that liver glow. Releasing anger. Through the facial expression, not through the emotions. Feel abundant. The dragon's face. Inhale, gather abundance. Last one. And release the hands down. Step the feet in for a moment. Say an emoji. So we have 2 more exercises we're going to do. And this is just to any excess energy that we opened up from our energy centers but maybe didn't compost down. These exercises are going to help us shake off any of those residues. So this first one is called dropping post, and what you're going to do is you're going to come up on the toes, and just like we did when we were inhaling Earth's energy, we're going to inhale Earth's energy to the top of our heads, to the top of our hands, and let that wash through our bodies as we come up on the toes, and then exhale, letting everything shake as if we're shaking the dust out of a carpet. So we'll do that 10 times together. Ready? Let's go. Last one. And the final one, we'll step out, horse stance. This one's called Trembling Horse. We're going to inhale and tremble the arms and energy up the arms. Shake the arms, shake the hands. Inhale, shake the torso, shake down the spine, shake down the roots, and down through the soles of the feet. We'll do that 2 more times. Let's inhale, shake. Up the arms, up the torso, over the head and shoulders, down. One more. Shake the arms, shake the head, shake down the spine. And just to make sure we really can smooth out our feathers from those exercises, we're going to cleanse each one of the centers. Just clear a general clearing out, and then we're going to fill up all of our channels, and then we're going to form an egg or a container that represents any dedications that we want to offer to the people as we go about our days after this practice or go into dream time, what you would like to bring to that unconscious world as well. So we're going to plant the feet and just inhale, palms facing heaven. Clear out all the channels. Let that sink into the earth for compost. Now we're going to fill everything back up. Luminosity. And we're going to form the golden egg. Fused with our intentions. Sealing, yet radiating outer intention. Just rest in Wuji for a moment. Bringing that consciousness to the lower belly center as we transition into a comfortable seated posture. Keeping that luminous container. We're just going to do a meditation that helps us to gather all of the chi, or the energy we generated, and store it in the bio battery of the lower dantian. So we'll go in by closing our eyes and getting quiet and sitting still. Visualize the white light, the lungs. All the integrity and the honor coming through your body and sinking down, swirling, forming a luminous pearl, the lower belly center. Letting the element of metal gather at the lower dantian. We let this process continue as we move into the spleen and pancreas, the golden energy of the earth element, and that sense of groundedness, of stability. Forming a luminous pearl, golden and white light swirling together from their respective energy centers, forming fusing. And let that process continue for a couple more breaths as we transition into the heart. the fires that we cultivated at the heart, that sense of joy, peace, the red or the pink, rosy pink, just draining down through the body into the lower dantian, swirling the golden energy of the earth and the metal energy of the lungs as we move into the liver, wood element, the color green. And gather that sense of abundance. Let the energy swirl in with the heart, pink light, golden light of the earth from the spleen, the white light from the lungs. Joining in this rainbow pearl